Channel 3 early warning weather.
All right, of course, we had the thunderstorms that moved through earlier, some rainbows in the wake of that rain as the clouds were clearing. And in the meantime, we've seen, since then, I should say, temperatures going from the 60s into the 50s. Right now, we're right around 50 in Salisbury. We're still near 70, though, along the shoreline, 71 New Haven, 70 Groton, down to 58 in our capital city. So some cooler air is filtering in. There's our view from the Elm City, where we've got pretty good visibility. And you can see from Hartford how the lights are kind of obscured just a little bit. We actually have some fog in our capital city. Just the last hour, we've seen an improvement in the visibility. So in the communities where we've seen some rain, where we've seen the clearing and as well the wind go calm briefly, the areas of fog have been developing. So you can see how things really fired up the late afternoon into the early evening hours. Again, the rain from earlier is done. So looking at the big picture, at least done for now, we've got this area of low pressure slowly moving through the Great Lakes. So that's going to be lifting to the north. I think far enough from Connecticut tomorrow that we are going to experience a drier day, but it eventually will send some cooler air into Connecticut, even cooler than what we've currently been experiencing as we head through the next couple of days. So generally speaking, we'll trend a little bit cooler. So we've got temperatures overnight that will bottom out in the upper 40s and low 50s inland, mid 50s along the 95 corridor, and any cloudiness tomorrow morning should give way to a clearing trend as our Tuesday moves forward. You can see any sort of shower activity tomorrow should stay just to the northwest of us, perhaps as close as the Berkshires. So highs tomorrow, a couple degrees cooler than today, upper 60s and low 70s. And like today, will be breezy yet again. Then for Wednesday, we've got another shot of some cooler air that's going to be arriving. So with this incoming front on Wednesday, outside of clouds that develop, perhaps a brief isolated shower, some sprinkles, but nothing too impactful. With regard to Hurricane Ian, you can see in the last few frames of this animation getting better organized, a well-defined eye again right there at the end of this 6-hour loop as it heads toward the western tip of Cuba. Max sustained winds up to 105 miles an hour. The pressure keeps dropping, and that is a trend that will continue. And as well, the forward speed is going to get much slower as it works toward the west coast of Florida. As far as any impacts here in Connecticut, looking unlikely, at least as of now, as high pressure is going to build southward and deflect the northern progress of Ian. So here's the latest track, of course, from the Hurricane Center by Saturday night, just centered over the Carolinas. So we could see perhaps a little bit of a breeze or an increase in cloud cover over the second half of the upcoming weekend, but going dry for now. So again, in the near term, temperatures trending a little bit cooler, 67 Thursday, 65 67 Wednesday, 65 for Thursday. Overnight lows eventually down into the mid 40s. And then over the upcoming weekend, I think trending back to 70 or warmer, again with dry weather, with Ian at least staying far enough to our south. Shoreline highs mid and upper 60s after tomorrow, and again close to that 70-degree mark over the upcoming weekend.